It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Seattle. It's the Buccaneers and the Lions on Sunday night.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. The George Halas Trophy awaits the winner of this one, as well as a spot in the Super Bowl. Thanks for being with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Greg, the anticipation's thick. Love this moment where we have a champion in the NFC crowned on this field. Couple of teams that don't like each other. What are you going to be watching for in this one, partner?
Yeah, I think one of the coolest things about these conference championship games, Mike, is how well these two teams know each other. When you find yourself here in the NFC, you're playing, not maybe every year, but you're playing each other a lot. You know their tendencies, you know the roster, you know the opposing coaching staff. There's some bad blood built up, not only over the course of this season, but previous ones. And tell you what, we wanted the best two teams in the conference with a game on the line to go to the Super Bowl, and I think we got it.
So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
This place is rocking right now, Mike. I mean, neither one of us can even hear each other speak. This crowd is certainly doing their part. They're trying to create as hostile of an environment as humanly possible to give their team the upper hand. And he's going to have to overcome this atmosphere if he's going to lead his team to the Super Bowl. This isn't going to be an easy task by any stretch of the imagination, but as long as he goes out there and he plays smart and aggressive, they're going to have a shot to fly back home as NFC champs. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. He'll look to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. On fourth down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
These are the type of games, Mike, where you can become a legend, not only for your franchise, but to the entire city. His play throughout the year has helped them get to the point where the NFC Championship is taking place in their stadium. And if he's able to continue to play at that high level over these next 4 quarters, his team's going to have a real shot to end the weekend as NFC champions.
Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Gibbs. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Let's go.
Now, faking the give. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Godwin working the right side. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Here's Warren. Not much room to speak of. He'll take this to the 11. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Jalen McMillan, for what he was looking for there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. His kick is good. And the Bucs will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Lions offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. His first catch of this NFC Championship game. Good enough for a 1st down. One quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up
to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Detroit. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
as a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. We'll try and run it here with Warren. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, he'll throw toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. They motion a receiver right. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Back to the left side, caught by McMillan.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it's going to be 4th down. Going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. 2nd down and 8. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll return with more of the NFC Championship game after this. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. The Lions call their first timeout. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
It's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards. Mark him at the 29. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground here again. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. So we've hit halftime here in the NFC Championship game. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
Let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Buffalo Bills who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's going to finally be ushered out of bounds all the way up by midfield. The Lions offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Back to the air once more on second down. Quick slant taken in by Amon-Ra. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, this is Gibbs.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Come on, set. Go.
A run here with Gibbs. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Kalijah Kancey in on the stop. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Here we go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick slant caught by St. Brown. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Go.
Here's Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Back to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
This is caught at 2. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Lions extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Motion man set right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They run with Warren. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. That one incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports. Here's a 3rd down and 4. And that is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And that'll set up 4th down.
Here we go. Go.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
I like a little bit of this risk-taking. I mean, you found yourself with the lead in the 4th quarter. Conservative wisdom says, just punt it away and let your defense win this game for you. But now after going for it on 4th down and extending the drive, they can continue to work this clock. And even if they do have to give the ball back to their opponent, they're going to get the ball back with a lot less time. So I really like that decision.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. A gain of 16 on that pass play. 1st down, Detroit.
Got it. Ready?
Handoff here, up the middle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. They'll stay on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now.
Now, faking the give. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Detroit. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Lions move out to a 21-3 advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Lions are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He throws right side, down the field, and it is brought in. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. He'll drop to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They call this the alley, so it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers, and depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. Back to the air one more time. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Let's go.
They'll run the sneak. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Lions stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Lions. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night.